Okay, so today we are finishing up mowing, so let's get started. Good thing I filled up. We are mowing the last row of cover crop. So that is it for mowing the cover crop for now, because eventually it's going to go back. So, yeah. Okay, so today we are duck footing again. And we got the canopy on the duck footer. So it is like, hold on, I'm gonna look. It was showing 95 and now I think it's like showing 90 for the temperature. It's gonna be 91 today. And then it's high 80s and 90s for the rest of the week. So we have the duck footer canopy on the duck footer, and this is what it looks like. Here, if you can see, are little weedlings. Little weeds coming up. And so we gotta start duck footing again, because this vine row has been looking pretty good after it was weeded, duck footed and hand weeded, so we want to keep it looking that way. And then it'll get all the cover crop. This over here, I duck footed yesterday. So this is what it looks like. Okay, so I'm almost done duck footing this hillside, but I want to show you guys what it looked like. That's why I shut off the tractor, because I didn't want to get out the mics. Alright, so I've been duck footing, and so yesterday I was duck footing, and after I had shut off the tractor and then I had turned it back on, the fuel handle wasn't working. Like, I would push it forward and I wasn't going faster. Stopped working yesterday, and then Dad replaced a fuse. A fuse was bad. And so then it was working. But then just now I shut off the tractor and it stopped working again. So Dad showed me how to replace the fuse this morning. But there has to be something wrong with it of why it's doing that. But until then, I need to replace the fuse. So there was a fuse box here this morning. Alright, the hood doesn't work on that. I need to find a piece of wood. Oh, it's a heavy hood. Hello. Alright, 10. They both say 10, but one is darker than the other. You think that makes a difference? I found a number 10 fuse, but it's like orange and the other one was like a dark red. Does it make a diff?
No, as long as it says 10 amp on it.
Why did I think that replacing the fuse was a big deal? It's apparently not. Hopefully I fixed it. Let's see if it works. It works.
So it's that time of year again. It's May is wrapping up and it's almost June. So we got wildfire harvest in wildfire apples, wildfire galas in 2.5 months. But we're gonna get the semis fired up, take them in to get inspected. That we have to do every year. So I gotta go put the batteries in. And this is just for the Kenworth. Okay, this is very complicated on how these batteries get put in. Luckily I got a picture of how it's done. I mean, this is like, because they have to be all run in parallel. Every time we take them out, we take a picture of it. Goes to the left. But like the Freightliner, it just has a simple, easy bar connects to all of them. This is like a maze of stuff. Neighbor's chickens are being very loud. This will be the first fire up in like 6 months, I think. And hopefully later today, we're gonna go take them to get, I'm gonna go hook up the trailers now. I'm good at that. I always hook up the unhook and hook the trailers during grape and apple harvest. We ready? Give me a countdown. First fire up since however long. Haha! Purrs like a kitten. Just a pretty much private gravel road that I always drive the semis down just to practice.
Today we are taking down the Kenworth semi and one of the grape tanks to get them inspected before this upcoming season, harvest season. So everyone like around here like takes in their semis like at the same time, and the guy is like really busy all at once. So we're taking ours in a bit earlier this season so that he can get, so he's not so busy all the time. I always forget which, the white one's the truck, right?
White's
the red one's the trailer?
Don't turn on the trailer.
The red one's the trailer, right?
Right.
But I'm gonna go finish off the spray for Dad. I don't know if you can see, there's an airplane somewhere up there. So we're spraying again in the apples. This is again for codling moth, powdery mildew, larvae, So we're spraying this in all of our apple varieties. We already sprayed it in the Cosmic Crisp. And I'm spraying it right now in the Wildfire Galas, but it's kind of getting a little too windy, so once I'm done with this tank, then we're going to be done spraying for the day, because you don't want to be spraying into the wind. So, which I'm not going to finish the Wildfire Galas either, I'm going to run out. But yeah, that's what we're doing. That's what I'm doing. It's hot. In our last video, I attempted to do the Welsh accent and failed miserably. But somebody commented and said to look up a video because the person in the video was Welsh. And he was expecting me to nail it in this video. I am sorry to disappoint you, but I just can't get it. I've watched so many videos of how the Welsh speak. It's like, when I try to do it, it either starts to come out Irish or the southern accent. Like, I can't do it, so I'm sorry to disappoint you all. But maybe if you stick around for the next 10 years, maybe I'll get it then. I've watched so many videos of how to do the Welsh accent. I've watched so many videos, it's like I'm combining them all and like starting to make up my own accent. Well, this is Irish, I think. But I can't do the Cockney accent either. Or I can't talk like they talked in the old movies. I'm sorry. You guys had high hopes and I'm just crashing them all down. I can just do the Irish accent, the English accent, and the Southern accent. So I think I'm going to stick to those, and then my own voice. I think I'm going to stick to those for now. And then if I get it, I will tell you guys. Especially when my sister's here. So I'm typically the one that tells you guys to like the videos, but since my sister's here with her hat on today, tell them to like the video in a cowgirl accent. Like you say oi to get it, and then you go what to get into your British. I need to figure out what I need to say to get into it. Hold on. Hiya, honey. Like that? A cowgirl like that? Well, they're waiting. Thousands of people are waiting on you. Shh. Give me a minute. Can't do it when y'all are watching. Okay. I think I got the stupidest thing ever. Hey everybody. If you guys are enjoying the video so far, we would muchly appreciate it if you guys could hit that little old like button. Come on. What else is it? We'd muchly appreciate it. I already said that. Do you think my like was okay? I don't know. We'll see how many likes we get.
Oil to change in the Can-Ams again. We've been using those things a lot. And I think I changed it, what, 3 months ago? As I get this done, I'm not gonna bore you guys with the whole process of it. So, let's just do this instead. And done. See how these tires are sticking out of the fenders? They're turned around so they're wider. On the 2022, I gotta do that in the back. I gotta switch those tires around so it's a little bit wider. Sister was driving with the mower and it was rubbing, you have those adjustments on the end to make those, so the 3-point doesn't sway. But I mean, you can't get that perfect, and that tractor is pretty, it's not a narrow tractor, it's an F, so it's not narrow. But those tires compared to 3-point, I had those things locked up all the way and there was like that much room between the tire and the 3-point rubbing on the inside of the tire. For any of those who know, if you have that 3-point too much swaying, it rubs on the side of the tire as it's spinning and it just eats up the inside of that sidewall of the tire. So those are new tires because it's a new tractor and I don't want those to get eaten up, so I'm gonna turn those tires around a little bit wider. I'm gonna take off these wheel weights first. There's 3 of them, 70 pounds a piece. Oh, it's spinning the... I know I'm not making them look like 70 pounds, but you know, they are. That looks weird. Okay, wheel weights are off on the other side. So now, I got 2 jacks, just to be safer. Both 3-ton jacks, so one of these jacks could lift up this tractor, so I'm good. Okay, we're off the ground. Okay, so these tires don't have any liquid in them. So, and they're pretty small compared to the Beast. So they should be pretty light. Always carry earplugs. I mean, these might look huge compared to your average like car tire, but for a tractor, these are actually pretty small. I've always wanted to just roll this down this hill right now. Oh, I so want to do that. Okay, so now we got a tractor with no 2 tires on it. So this is why I'm doing this, is because that tractor's so narrow. I should have took a before and after picture. But see that inside of that tire right there? See the inside of that? The 3.8 that up, that's what it should look like. Just straight lug, and then 3.8 that up. So I want to make this wider. Haha, that looks weird. Oh, that's pretty ugly. Okay, so I'm gonna, well, I guess I'll just set you up and you can watch me. So I might have to put the, not exactly sure what you call it, on the other side of the wheel, because it might be a little too wide just by turning them around. Ugh, use your legs. Line this thing up. So for those of you who haven't been around tractors and don't know what I'm doing, so on most tractors they have these like little plates that like dent inward and outward. So you can just swap the tires around to make it wider or narrower. But this was the driver's side tire, but now I need to swap it and put it on the other side so this disc is facing in, so that bowl is inward, so it brings the tire out further. So this was the passenger side, no, this was the driver's side. Now it's the passenger side tire. Yeah. I could stick out a little bit further though. I need to go down on this side a little bit with the jack. Okay, so see how I put that plate on the other side of these little ears? That might be a little bit too wide, but we'll see. Look at that. It almost just it kind of makes those tires look smaller, but so if I finish putting all the bolts in around here, then I'll bolt it up. That stance is definitely a lot better. Way better. The tires are just sticking out like 3 inches. That is perfect.
So one of the downsides of this duck footer is that it sometimes digs up the feeder roots. And so if the feeder roots are dug up and exposed, Dad thinks that it is, well, it is doing a little bit of damage to the vines, and it is affecting our crop yields, Dad thinks. Like, we have less tonnage a little bit on our organics compared to our conventionals. With the duck footer, it is very easy to take out a vine if you are not paying attention. And so when I'm duck footing, like, I just can't like be preoccupied doing something else. Like, the duck footer requires your full attention, because if you get yourself in a jam, you can't back up. Because the blue things spring, they only go forward, they won't go back. And so if you back up, you'll break the blue things, you'll break them off. Not that any of us have had any experience with it. Dad taught me how to duck foot many years ago. He taught me first. And so I was like the main one duck footing. Dad and I would kind of like switch off duck footing. And then, so I was duck footing for about a year.
And then it was when we got the Reiner mower and the Ironcrafter mower, they were longer. And so I didn't, because I was used to the flail mower. And so I didn't want to like hit, like when I'm turning, accidentally hit, because I was used to the, I could do it now.
She was used to the flail mower, and the new mowers, they're a lot longer than the other ones. And so she just wanted to, she would rather duck foot than mow with the long mowers. She didn't want to hit anything.
So she was mowing, and then Dad taught me how to duck foot. And after I was doing it for about a season, for about this in the summer, and it was about the end of summer, I was like, I'm done. Like, okay, because when the weeds are so tall, it will like chop it off, and it won't get the root of the weed, and so it would just like be, it would be like shaving it, like I did the green monster.
So the duck footer doesn't get all of the weeds. If they get to us, if they, well, it just kind of depends like where they are in the row. If they're like, the duck footer doesn't get all the weeds.
So then after, like, it was getting like really on my nerves when it wasn't getting the full weed, it would just kind of shave it off. And so it was like making my blood boil. It was like, oh, get the weed. And then I want to get off to pull the weeds, and then I would be out there literally all day.
She is a perfectionist when it comes to duck footing. And
like, I missed that weed, and missed that weed, and missed that weed.
She was looking at the weeds that it's not getting instead of the weeds that it would get. Where when I'm duck footing, I'm like, oh, look at all the weeds it's getting.
Like, look at all the ones it's missing. And so that's why I don't like duck footing. It can really get under my skin sometimes.
And so I got the duck footing job back because she didn't want it anymore.
And then I'm always like, I'd be the one like, I'm the one that sprays the apples.
Right. So during spring and summer, I am like always in the organic vineyards because I'm always like duck footing.
And then I'm in the organic apples spraying, because the Honeycrisp are conventional, so we don't have to spray those as much as we do the organics. And then Dad will spray those, the Honeycrisp. It's the reason why she's always duck footing and I'm like doing something else.
Which I'm fine with, because if the weather's not too hot, I can get the canopy off.
Yeah. And then she has more patience for the duck footer than I do. Like,
that's because you're a perfectionist when it comes to weeding.
I hate his steering wheel. It's like loose, so it makes it look like I'm going like this. That's all play.
That is his fixed steering wheel. You should have driven it when he didn't get it fixed.
It's like terrible.
His whole steering column in this truck was fixed. So this is good.
I like this. This is fun driving. How is it?
You're way too good at this.
How?
Nothing hardly works in this.
Except for like the gas.
No, the gas gauge doesn't work.
Oh.
The air conditioning doesn't work.
It takes like a good 10 seconds to roll up the window.
So hardly anything works in Dad's truck, but it is apparently like built like a tank. The engine, I don't know what engine it is. We'll put it up on the screen after we ask Dad or our brother. It's apparently a really good engine or something. and like they don't make engines like this anymore.
They don't make them like they used to.
Don't make them like they used to.
So these are organic Cosmic Crisp apples. And that is what they are looking like. Getting bigger and bigger each week when we show you guys. And they're already starting to turn color. That's cool. So this right here is what is called calyptra. It is a waxy covering that houses both the male and female parts of the grape plant. Juice grapes are self-pollinating, so once the calyptra sheds, it releases the male anthers that then pollinates the ovaries inside. So not all the berries on the grape bunch will get pollinated, some of them will fall off, but this is what our grapes are looking like right now.
So we have had the duck footer canopy for 2 seasons now. This is our 2nd year using it, and we got it long before we started our YouTube, and it has been working great for us. So we wanted to tell you guys about it, and we were going to share the link with you guys, and since we were going to do that anyway, we decided to sign up on Amazon Associate. So with the canopy, it is adjustable, and many have used it on their riding lawnmowers. So there's different ways that you guys can use it, and they have an ATV one that we're going to get, so we'll show you guys when we get that. We'll also link that one in the description. We aren't going to give you guys links to something we don't think would be helpful. It's been working well for us, and we think if you guys have a need for it, it work well for you guys as well. So if you're interested in it, click our link in the description. It will not jack up the price for you, but it will give us a very small commission if you purchase through our link. If you guys are interested and you click the link but you haven't purchased it, and it's been over 24 hours, just click the link again because it like expires or whatever after 24 hours. So yeah, click the link.
A loyal follower said we have a green lawn, and one of the keys to that is a dethatcher. We dethatched it this year, and it helped a bunch. This would be a good gift. We'll link it down in the description if you want to pick one up. Won't be any cheaper, but it'll give us a little commission.
So this was the scene in our last video that our loyal subby had said our grass looks green, and the grass hadn't been dethatched in over 10 years. So dethatching was the secret sauce for us this year.
Thank you for watching today's video. We'll see you in the next one.
Roll up the windows.
I am not melting in here for YouTube.
Come along.
What if we like walk away?
Walk away where?
It matches your hair. Yeah, it matches my hair. Was I saying Irish that whole time? Oh, is that Irish? That's Irish.
I don't. Is it though?
That is Irish. Y'all Irish and how they do this? Or is that Scottish? It's either Scottish or Irish.
Tell me when you're done with the camera.
See, I love your shirt. Do you not look like a Skittle? It looks like a Skittle. I gotta do the hi-ya, okay, honey. Hey, y'all. Let's walk.
Good damn, not me. If you're enjoying the video, do like an Italiano.
My hair has like 3 pounds of dust in it. I'm not kidding.
It's fine.
Dusty dirt. Dirty dust.
That tells y'all to like the video. Y'all Irish hick.
I forgot your color.
Not that much. They all think I'm 6 foot.
You're not. We're basically the same height.
I'm 5'6".